All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Golfballing Podcast, episode number 141, which is a prime number. So, quick round of applause. We have a very detailed
Start the podcast.
slate
First
for
of all,
today's.
No, I'm starting the podcast off with a special announcement. Today is the 4-year anniversary of St. Viator's high school golf team winning conference.
I would also like to
What?
quickly note 141 is not a prime number.
I had a 50% chance.
You literally just add
Significantly less than 50%.
Yeah.
There are more non-prime numbers than prime numbers.
But
Statistically.
Jackson just saw it was an odd number and he was like,
Yeah, anytime there's an odd number, Jackson's like, probably. As long as it doesn't end in a 5, he's like, yep.
2016, baby. Or is that 5 years?
Yeah.
Oh my God, 5 years ago. 5 years ago, we were in
Getting old.
cornfields.
Oh.
Yeah.
was the
Wait,
most
wait,
absurd
what?
thing.
Was I there?
No.
Oh, because I'm like.
Oh, you were, yeah, wait.
Oh, are you talking about
Senior year.
You weren't there for this? Yeah, after conference, we won, and our coach pulled over to like this random cornfield and made us do like the Field of Dreams shit where we all walk out of the corn
Oh, are
looking
you
all
serious?
confused. Yeah.
Yeah.
Were we wearing white shorts that day?
Yeah.
Or white shirts?
White
I
shorts.
Yeah, and
Doesn't
or
matter.
white pants maybe, I think.
Yeah.
And they got
Yeah.
so dirty in the corn.
I know.
Like,
My
there
mom
was just
pissed.
mud everywhere.
It was It was the stupidest thing ever. I sent the video in the golf. That was the golf chat. I was like, in a conference champions, baby.
Wait, you sent the video?
Yeah.
Where?
All conference Snapchat.
Oh, I wasn't there. I don't know why. Oh, I don't have Snapchat. That's actually a great story.
Yeah.
I don't know if we should. I don't know.
I wish I could
Like,
find
oh.
I wish I could still have the video of
You should
us
should've
walking
been.
out of the corn. It was so stupid.
Do you
But
guys
as I was
have the
looking for it,
video?
I saw the video of us jumping into the pool with our golf clothes on in Arizona.
That's exactly what I was about to say. Do you have that video?
I have it
That is
pulled
a
up.
nightmare.
I have it pulled up right now.
But
Was
yeah,
that at your house or Nate's?
That was at Nate's parents' friend's house.
Dude,
Oh,
that
I think
was
we-
such a bad video.
Or
I
wait,
did win, we did
It's
win
Japs.
conference by 17 shots, I think. It was something ridiculous like that.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, our whole team was fucking all conference.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you're
Well, I
talking
think-
comp?
Timmy shot like 69, I think, and then
Where was that?
Pine Meadows.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The video of
um,
us jumping into the pool, I keep watching it
do
on
we get
replay, and it's so cringy.
What?
I don't.
Oh my God.
I
yeah.
just that story reminds me of senior year, and since we have a very detailed slate for today's podcast, I don't know, but it was so long ago that I just have this memory of Coach Halpin telling me that I was gonna be like the guy, the sixth guy, and then I told Nick that, and I ended up not
Oh
being
my
that
God.
guy.
You got accused of like bullying Nick. It turned into a whole ordeal.
So I have two statements, and Nick's probably not gonna like either of these.
Yeah.
It was pretty
For
soft from Nick. I gotta be
reasons.
honest.
First off, we advanced to state if it was me instead of Nick, which Nick's not gonna like that statement, but to me, it's a literal fact because I don't think I shot above 80 for the whole season.
That's a lie.
Number two, that's probably not a lie in 18-hole tournaments. That is not a lie, and I was
No, because
definitely a very consistent low 80 golfer. He wanted you because you had the potential to shoot in the 70s, whereas I've never shot in the 70s until I don't probably like recently. I don't know.
It was because I ended the year with the lower average, or I ended the season with the lower.
And so, and I guarantee you, but I still guarantee you at
You were more
what is it,
consistent.
sectionals, where both of you guys choked.
Yeah.
I think Nick went like double. Sean wasn't pretty either.
I mean, I started like double, triple, double.
Yeah, I'm saying so. It
Like,
wasn't a pretty.
I was
all,
going
and it was
downhill right off the bat.
And was it not at our home course?
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I had a ball absolutely plugged.
That's my
second
and then
hole,
number
and it
two
just went downhill from there.
It was kind of a self-sabotage because senior year I really wanted to go to homecoming with this girl, and homecoming was the same day as state, and so I still don't have any regrets because I had a very fun time at homecoming, and yeah.
Didn't we all?
Yeah, right. Because everyone fucking went.
I didn't go.
You didn't go?
No.
Really? You didn't go?
No,
Why?
this is like a whole story. Nicole was just a douchebag.
Oh
I don't
my
want to talk about
dude!
it.
Yeah, I remember. This is non-golf. I remember, like, yeah, AS. Yeah.
Yeah, she was just a dick. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. It still like makes me upset to this day.
Sure.
Yeah, but no. You know what, Jackson? Going back, like, if I was the coach, I probably would have played. Like, I honestly, like, going back, I think there was a lot we could have looked at. For the consistency value, I probably would have played you. But it's just, I don't know. I probably wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that. You could have. Maybe you would be the one playing D1 golf right now.
Definitely was. Definitely no.
Maybe we would have played D3 golf together.
Yeah.
Things could be different.
Years. No.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I did not go to John Carroll.
Wait, what did you shoot at the Arizona tournament, Jackson?
Funny you asked because I'm pretty sure
Was it like both 86, 86 or something?
I think it was 84,
No,
90.
he was like leading our team after day one.
Yeah. It was something like 82, 90, something like that. But I'm pretty positive I shot 90 the second day.
There's a reason we finished dead last in that tournament.
Yeah, I remember.
It wasn't me. I'll tell you that it wasn't me. You can't blame me for that.
No,
as if I was the weakest.
We brought a shit team out there.
I can't remember what I shot, but I know I beat Sean the first day, and I know he was really upset. I remember we've talked about this.
I think you went the lowest the next day, right?
He did go the yeah. You shot 76, right?
75.
75. It's a good score on that course.
I think I shot the same score both rounds.
My group spent the entire round making fun of our coach, and it was the most fun I've ever had. Like every time he would walk up and start talking to our group, I would just be like on the ground peeing myself laughing.
I remember that day was the first day I was like, I remember I careered it the first like 7 holes because I was like 1 over par.
Were you 85, 85?
I was close. I was like, I think I might have been 86, 84, 83. Because I know I played like well the second day, and I remember walking back like, yeah, I was probably the lowest round because Sean sucks right now. But I was like close. I know it was like sort of close to. It was maybe 80. It was like 80, anywhere from 83 to like 84 or 85.
Which day was it? When you, I laugh about this at least once a month.
Come on, talk.
When you were laying on the ground on the tee box with your arms spread out wide, like just laying there, eyes closed.
I can't remember. Wait, was this in Arizona?
It was in Arizona. It was the funniest sight I've ever seen on a golf course.
It was the second day, and it was after I like tripled the hole.
Yeah, like we had like a team priest, and he like talked to us about like meditation or something, and Nick took that to heart.
I played really well after that. I wish this. What?
Do you remember like the second we got to that golf course? Yeah, first off, every single other team got there before us. So every other team had a practice round before us. And I just remember like we're wearing the fucking stupidest shit ever.
Yeah,
Like,
we were
like
wearing
blazers.
we were wearing
fuck.
we were wearing khakis, our white golf polos, and sport coats.
For no
And
reason.
we pull up and it's like nighttime. It's like 7 o'clock.
Yeah,
Everyone's done.
we'd already missed the team dinner.
Yeah, we missed the team dinner. And the first thing he makes us do is take a picture with some random girls' golf team. The first thing.
Not like, oh, hey, maybe like you guys want to see what Bermuda grass is like after getting off the field. I think that might be the most insane. Like, I think we were set up for failure that entire week.
Yeah.
The roster that we brought, like he could have easily just been like, hey, I'm gonna bring like 3 seniors and like 3.
No, like it was fun that it was a senior trip.
I agree.
But yeah, no practice round on the switch to Bermuda grass caused a lot of issues. Because like I kept either getting, so like it was kind of dead Bermuda or dormant Bermuda. So the ball in the rough either sits way down or sits way up. So I just remember the issue was if it was sitting down, like you couldn't really hit it out. And if it was sitting way up, like I kept hitting it high on the face and it would just go nowhere.
I had no idea how far the ball was going to fly. I remember that because I've never played in Arizona in my life. And I remember like Sean's like, yeah, the ball goes farther. Or like everyone was talking about and like how to read Bermuda greens. And I was like, I have no idea.
I still don't read Bermuda greens.
Yeah.
When like, people are like, oh, the grain's moving this way, I'm like, whatever. Fuck
whatever, right? So everything was kind of getting into my mind, and I remember just like, I'm like, I don't know. I remember vividly the first hole. I had 170 yards in, and I like 175, 170 was like my 7-iron because my loft was like 30 degrees, and I'm like, I think I might be able to get a 9-iron there. Little downwind. Hit the 9-iron. It's like 20 yards short. Not even fucking close. And it looked so good in the air too. I just remember coming like 20 yards short. But then I chipped up, made a par, and I was like, okay, Nick, you got something going here.
We should have told all of our like Nick and I should have told our playing partners like, hey, by the way, we got here at like 7 o'clock last night. We've never been to Arizona. We've never played in a golf situation like this, so let's just have a really good time. But you know,
we should have asked our playing partner, hey, can I just hit a second one here? I don't know how far.
Yeah, this is the first shot I've hit. I don't know what's gonna happen. Can I please have a breakfast ball? I started on a par 3 though. I remember that. I was on a par 3 and I put in the bunker, and I remember that was my first hole. But you know, I still look back at that, and shout out to Nate Anderson's family for making a scrapbook of it. The last day, the day we were leaving, we all had breakfast. I just remember getting breakfast tacos or a breakfast burrito.
Yeah, breakfast burrito.
And it was like, fuck, why are we leaving? It's like, what?
I would kill for a good breakfast burrito.
I'd kill for a great trip to
For
Arizona.
real, like,
I'm very passionate about breakfast burritos.
yeah.
They need to be more widespread.
I agree. I think it's funny that we played a course that like I feel like every time I hear something about like a Corn Ferry event or like I just see McCormick Ranch all the time on Twitter.
Because it hosts the Monday qualifier for the waste management.
It's so funny. I know they didn't play the course that we played.
It's first of all, it's just one of the shittier courses in Arizona.
It really is.
That place sucks.
Wow, I like
the condition is consistently crap.
Wow. I thought it was pretty good. I felt like we played it long. It felt
was
long.
Yeah, we played
It
it.
was over
We played it well over 7,000.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
ridiculous.
There was really nothing going in our favor that week.
There was not a single
Like,
maybe
I'd
breakfast
say
green.
the average distance off the tee for our team was maybe 248, probably carry wise. Because we had Jackson who was carrying it like 230.
You had some big hitters, you, Denny, and like you guys.
Sean and Denny. I carried it like 260. That was good for me. Maybe 255.
I hit
Honestly-
250.
I honestly for sure hit it farther then than I do now.
Oh
Wow.
yeah, I remember. Yeah, you used to hit it like far back then.
Yeah. Then I
You
got
s-
injured and never got that speed back.
Wow.
Our-
Could have been.
Our friend Matthew
Yeah.
Denniston, you just never really knew how far the ball was going to go. It wasn't straight. You knew it wasn't going straight, but it could have gone
He
300
also
yards right.
he also hit it a mile in the fucking air. Like he just hit like pop flies out there.
Yeah, and you just pull out his driver and be like,
he used to
sometimes
hit,
just hit
he used to
driver
hit a
up the
lot of driver off the deck. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a. I mean, we've talked about him before.
I mean
he's-
his shanks will should be remembered by everybody for the rest of history. That
I
was the
agree.
worst case of shanks ever. Like he could not hit a single club in his bag.
I wish I was there.
To his
to see
credit, he did pee in Jack and Nate's sink. So I think I gotta give him a couple points for that. Also for the listeners, this is the guy I roomed with. We all had the anticipation before the tournament that we
Wait,
got to pick who
do
we
you
were
know-
gonna room
Do you
with.
know? Yeah. Do you know why you had to room with him?
No.
I was forced to room with Nick because since you pulled that stunt where you told Nick that he wasn't playing in the postseason.
No,
Uh,
this was before the postseason.
No, but like this was still after our coach told Jackson that he was our sixth man the rest of the year. And Jackson told you, and then our coach came up to me and was like,
No.
"You're rooming with Nick. I don't want Jackson and Nick together." Because Nick, let's be honest, we never would have willingly chose each other.
No, I agree with that. But that
I was
what
gonna
blows,
room
no,
with
but what
Sean.
blows my
We had a
mind that
discussion at Old Orchard.
it was that early in the season because that was like September 11th. That wasn't even
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, that was like the first week of the
like, or we. I mean, we played like a couple.
No, it was not
Oh
the
yeah,
first
no,
week.
you're right because it starts in August.
You got to
yeah.
think about how short the fall golf.
I could
season
see
is,
him
too.
saying that because that was like right after.
Yeah,
the Old
you're
I
Orchard
right.
remember it.
tournament.
I remember it vividly.
I remember I shot like 88 in the Old Orchard tournament, and I just wanted to not live in the world anymore.
Yeah, that was his concern.
Yeah, because
That
I
was
was
our
coming
coach's
off like,
concern.
I was coming off like a career 76 or 78 or something, and I was like, "Fuck, this is my year." And then I remember it. I shot the 76 at the Ruth Lake Invite. That's where I kind of got my mojo. back.
Oh, that was a
Ruth Lake.
tough tournament.
Yeah, I
I
remember
thought that was
74 won it.
nine.
Those were still the fastest greens I've ever played in my life.
I agree.
Those things
Um,
had to have been stimping at a 14.
Those were and it was windy, it was cold, and that was the greatest round of golf I ever played.
I remember
in high
I had absolutely no feel on those greens because everything I hit like felt the same. Whether it was a 30-footer or a 3-footer, I felt like I was hitting them with the same amount of power.
Yeah.
I couldn't judge anything. I was like, this ball's not gonna stop.
I want to say 73 or
that.
74 won it. And it was from the great Journey to Better, Brendan
Jesus.
O'Reilly. Yeah, oh no, I'm sorry. I can't believe it. But I remember I was like, damn, I was only like 4 shots away or 2 shots away from him. And me being, I'm like, I'm that close. I'm close to him. No fucking
That
chance.
course was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a super
love
nice
that
course.
golf course. Where is that? Barrington?
No, it's down in the western
Somewhere
suburbs.
north.
Yeah.
It's down in the western suburbs because
Oh.
one of my ex-girlfriends was a member.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and she came actually after the. Do you not remember?
Could we
She
get a
was-
name?
Yeah, you know which one.
Samantha.
Yeah, but for the viewers.
For the
No,
viewers, her name's
I'm
Samantha.
not. No, yeah, sure.
Samantha's her name. Samantha came after the golf round, and then just like hung by the bus. Yeah, no,
I don't think we were dating at that time.
no.
I think that was
this
right
before
it was
or
right
after homecoming?
right before we started dating.
When did you ask her to homecoming?
I didn't ask her; she asked me.
When did she ask you to homecoming?
I don't know, a couple days before her homecoming. And then, Jackson brought up our school's homecoming. I was dating that girl at the time, and I went to homecoming with a different girl.
I remember homecoming was supposed to be on or like on the state tournament, so I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna ask.
Yeah,
her,
it was.
Yeah, I just had a goal of getting a date to every dance, and this girl that I was friends with needed a date, so I went with her.
I actually can't think of who you're talking about.
I'll tell you later.
But what if you gave me a hint right now?
It was a twin.
Oh, okay. I got you.
It's like as soon as you said twin. Yeah,
It was
sister.
Nicole Bavaro. No.
I'm surprised Jackson didn't try to take her.
Well, I was probably trying.
I almost took and then my sister messed it up, and then she did the same for like.
I don't even know
she's
I
the
don't even
worst.
know which girl you're talking about.
I'll spare her name.
She was like obsessed with a guy who.
She was obsessed, and her
Wasn't
name started with
happy
an
about
A,
it.
and she went to Holy Cross.
And Sean.
Oh, she's good looking.
Yeah,
I'll go on record saying that.
But
she's good looking.
she asked Nicole if she like, because I needed a date, and she was like, oh, like I'd go, and then she did the same thing for like Turnabout, which is like the girl, and my sister ruined it all. So fuck you, Nicole. You fucking suck. But she just made it. Never. I didn't talk to girls in high school, so I think I envied Sean and Jackson for going. And I kind of like set Jackson up for his date.
If it makes you feel any better, I don't feel like that was a particularly fun dance.
Yeah, but then me and Jackson's friendship tanked because then like he started hanging out with my sister and the girl he took to
And my date
without me.
And it was never supposed to be your
Then you guys
sister.
had the.
It was
Then you
never
guys had the.
supposed to be your.
Then you guys had the infamous scrap in Jackson's yard.
No, it wasn't in Jackson's
So,
yard. It was at
Elizabeth.
we have to talk about
Oh
this.
my
yeah.
god.
So
But
real quick, before we get into that, I remember, Nick, you guys were playing conference sectionals at Old Orchard. So for the listeners, the tournament I was saying where Nick and Sean choked, that's
Let's just acknowledge
the-
Nick and I were just bad golfers in high school.
yeah, we weren't good.
we all were bad golfers.
We had a coach.
I remember Nicole.
I mean, there was a
we had
gap between me and Jackson and Sean. There's a gap.
We
Like,
had a coach who inspired no confidence.
yeah.
Like made me scared to make any mistakes, and as a result, made a lot of mistakes.
Yeah. Like I think
But
the
I
clear
remember
example of
she
that is him
came.
telling. I was gonna say the clear example of that is telling Jackson like it's September 11th when the season's not even over. You're the sixth man, and then like pulling that away from him, and then he tells me, and then he ruined his own chances there. So
See, I mean, like things like that. He was just trying to inspire some confidence in Jackson. But then there were situations where he'd come up to you on the course and he'd just be like, "We're relying strictly on you this tournament," and you'd be like, "Oh, fuck me." Like, coach, I'm not good.
like whoever thought that was a good idea to come up to the like in his right mind to
Come up to kids who just clearly don't deal with pressure well. Like, have no confidence as it is, and just be like, "Hey, the pressure's all on you."
He did that to me so many times when I was playing
Yeah.
really good. The only time he didn't do it was at the Ruth Lake invite because he just couldn't find me, and I loved it. I loved every second of it. I got snacks from like the Lake Forest coach, or not Lake Forest, Lions coach.
LT.
Yeah, because I was like, I haven't seen my
Shout out LT.
Yeah,
Shout out LT.
Yeah, my first ever
Ladainian
girlfriend
Tomlinson.
went to LT.
Really?
I've got a story about some LT girls, but
Yeah,
not
there's-
podcast material.
I agree. It's crazy.
Wow. LaDainian Tomlinson, baby.
What were you saying, Jackson, about the?
Actually, fun fact: my little brother's first ever girlfriend went to LT too.
That's funny. That's funny.
Really? Are they still dating?
No,
They just broke up recently. It's a recent thing.
it's a long story, but
Okay, we'll talk about it after the podcast. But no, Jackson, let's talk about our scuffle. I want to get back to the scuffle. So it's right after sectionals.
This is the stupidest scuffle ever. Wait, this was after sectionals?
That's what you said.
No,
I felt like it was off the.
I was
after
gonna
the
say
golf
was
season.
at section. Nicole came,
In
because she was gonna
Jackson's
help
room.
me ask. Nicole came to help me make a poster to ask. I'm pretty sure that was the day where you just somehow came to my house because I'm sure you were alerted that Nicole's at my house, and I had no interest in Nicole at all. I wanted to date, and I still did want to date the girl I took to homecoming, but I think that was a different day because the day you and I got in scuffle was, I'm pretty sure, party hopping, and then we went to like Sean's friend from high school, his house, his basement, but I was there for my homecoming day, and Nick's like my sister, and yeah, we got on the side of my homecomings.
I can't even keep
Homecoming
up with
dates
what's going
home.
on in this story because it keeps cutting out.
Yeah.
Oh.
But you were party hopping, Jackson.
Yeah.
And here's the
Wait.
thing.
Jackson didn't drink at that time, though, right?
None of us were drinking alcohol. We were like
They're just hanging out with people, but
literally just
they
trying
were
to.
supposed to be
That
like
sounds
hanging out with
god-awful.
me. And I want to say, like, I felt like, hey, like my best friend at the time, right, is not is hanging out with my twin sister.
No.
In fairness, your twin sister just had a way of showing up to things.
Yes, she
I
did.
can't
And
tell you how I got several texts from her like, "Hey, I'm outside your house." Like that happened on at least 3 or 4 separate occasions.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I remember driving her to your house one time. But basically, yeah, I had no interest in Nicole, and I think the record should state that the girl I crushed on from like all of high school, the girl I took to the homecoming and turnabout, was also the girl that Nick liked. And so I think that Nick's speaking BS right now because I was hanging out with his sister and his crush. So
Yeah, I got jealous.
I don't
I got
think it was,
I set you up for the homecoming date, and I was jealous. Wow, this is like, I think this is so funny because this is not even turned into a golf
But
podcast.
I
It's
wanted
turned
to-
into like high
this
school
is
drama, but
ridiculous.
it's still funny. We have to keep it. But no, I had a crush on her, and
I wanted
like,
to ask her my sophomore year, though. She even came to the school. I had dibs. I'd crushed over her for 4, and I finally got to take her to homecoming and turnabout. And I would like the record to say
Well,
that
I
I
was
did
fat
ask her
when-
out once. She did
okay,
not.
junior year I was fat. I crushed on her, and I think we like talked. We were in like, we sat right next to each other, and then I lost the weight.
She's a great girl, yeah.
Or maybe
And-
soft.
Oh, wait, Nick. Senior year, it was.
I like had a crush on her, but I wasn't like, that wasn't like, I didn't ask her to homecoming or anything like that. I wasn't like, you know what I mean?
Remember though, like senior year, our English was set up so I sat like second row. Nicole was right in
Wait,
front
so
of
this
me,
is,
and
this
then
is remedial English.
yeah,
lit. It
so
was
it
lit.
was
So remedial
to
English.
Nicole
Fuck you. I'm sorry we weren't AP.
was behind Nick was the girl we're talking about. So we were in like a fucking square of just like, I don't know, testosterone like building up. I don't know. It was like I miss that so much.
Just two dudes bricked up in English class.
I was just, let's just say our friendship, like I did not talk to Jackson till December, and then we talked a little bit, and then I found out he was still hanging out with my sister, and then we didn't talk from fucking December to like March.
What a time that period of silence was.
Yeah. And I was like, dude, just stop. Like, hey, stop hanging out with my
all these
sister.
We
Right?
had lunch.
I went
when
to
it come
therapist
to
about it. Like,
I didn't
imagine-
fucking care.
imagine your like only friend is like not hanging out with like is choosing
But
to
do
hang out with your sister over you.
People might be asking themselves, weren't Sean and Nick friends at the time? The answer is no, not really.
And then like the whole golf balling stuff.
Yeah,
and
Sean's at a distance.
Then I remember in February, you guys like did the golf balling to TPS, and I was like, "Fuck you guys!" And
Stupid.
like I was just like I was upset because I was like, I mean, I just felt like I don't have friends, and I'm a loner, and I'm a loser, and then it kind of I don't know what happened, but then we started talking again. I don't know, maybe he reached out to me or I reached out to him, and I was like, "Hey, I miss you."
I don't know. I just know that, like, why would I invite the guy who's crushing on the same guy I'm crushing or the same girl I'm crushing on? Like,
So is that the reason why? Is because you didn't want, and then you
Why are
developed
we
a
hashing
crush?
out your high school
Well,
problems right
no.
now?
No, this is
because you got to remember, like, Nicole never wanted to hang out, right? So it's not like it's me, like, oh yeah, let's not invite Nick. It's like Nicole does not want to hang out with you, like in any way, shape, or form, and I'm with my crush, who's also Nick's crush, and it's like, well, I'm perfect right now. I'm fucking chilling. Like, I don't. This is awesome. I'm with two girls. I'm crushing on one. The other one doesn't want.
This is like something you should have just like talked about back then.
100%.
And you could have worked through it.
I didn't have to go to a fucking crazy therapist back then, a psychotic guy. I didn't have to spend like Mondays and Wednesdays just, like trying to get non-depressed and think about my life, and then like that would have been great.
Yeah.
But what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Thank you, Kelly Clarkson. But
somebody I was playing golf today, and somebody started singing that song, and it's just not true.
yeah,
Some things that don't kill you do just objectively not make you stronger.
I will say that all actually probably made me a better golfer. Because I would go to the Dome legitimately every single day. And now
Same.
Sean's laughing. Yeah, we would see each other. The White Pines Dome. And that's, I think, kind of where we grew our friendship maybe a little bit.
Probably not.
No, we did. Like, the end of senior year, we started talking more, and that's like... You joking with me? Or...
I'd say within the last year, we've grown our friendship.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying, like, it started to, like that's when it, like, kind of... We started to, like, talk a little bit more. I don't know. Maybe I'll stop talking.
I would say until the podcast was created, Sean and Nick were not friends.
Even when the podcast started, I don't know that I would say we were friends.
Yeah.
Those first episodes are golden, man. Everyone should go and listen to them.
I'm sorry, guys. I'll leave.
Please do.
No,
I'm not here to fucking comfort you. Leave.
No, but I wouldn't say we were like friends, but we talked more. I felt like we were never like, we would never like not speak to each other. Like we'd go to the Dome and speak to each other, Sean.
Yeah.
Don't make me feel like I'm like fucking crazy here. We didn't talk to each other.
No,
Like
I was all friended up. I didn't need any more friends.
It's not like we fucking. I'm trying to think of when we hung out. Like junior year, we hung out a lot. Junior year, it was like me, our squad.
We were closer junior year probably than senior year.
Yeah. You don't have to make it like we didn't fucking speak to each other.
We were acquaintances.
Yeah.
Because Nick, you and I would at the start of senior year, you and I would after like we had the same study hall, 8th period, and we had like a free hour before we had to go to practice. Like we'd get food or we'd go play like PJ Tour or something like that. So yeah, it was like a weird triple dynamic.
But the good part is we're friends now. Hopefully, I don't know. Maybe not anymore.
I'm all
After this
friended up.
podcast, yeah, he's all friended up.
Good, yeah.
Yeah, I'll see you guys at our 20-year reunion.
I don't think I'll be
He's saying that, but he's not
Minutes.
joking.
that one.
Quite possibly not.
Oh. But no, like,
No, I'll see you guys for Christmas.
yeah.
Maybe.
I moved, so probably not. Like, my house is sold. We're moving.
Yeah, I mean, like, I could, you know,
I guess you could
Still
stay
come
over at my
downtown.
house. Yeah.
or we could just go light up the city.
Or yeah, you could come over and sleep over too. My room's in the basement, so. Yeah, we'll figure that out.
Okay.
We
talk.
could just share a bed.
Yeah,
We've done it once before.
You do it
But
more.
I'm saying in my room, I'll have the whole basement, so I'll have a bed and a couch. So
No,
it's
I'd rather
not
just
like-
I'd rather just share the bed.
Yeah, because
We've already done it. We might as well. We're on that level. But I get little spoon this time, okay?
it was so weird this summer sleeping in Sean's bed, and then like one of us would get hard and just like tap each other with a joke. It was so
God,
weird.
I wish we had an editor. I wish we had a fucking editor. The amount of sound bites this podcast has.
just
that
like you just like we'd like touch tips randomly. We'd be like, whoa. Like, how did we get naked? Why are we touching tips? Let's go back to back.
you say stuff and it's just like
This
But
might be
sometimes Sean and I, sometimes we would like that would happen. We'd touch tips accidentally.
Okay.
I'd look to Sean.
joke-
I'd be like, do you have to pee? He'd be like, yeah. We'd go up and pee, and we'd like cross swords. And
the joke has run its course. Just getting weird at this point.
I agree. It's getting really weird that you guys are talking about touching.
what touching tips?
Yeah,
I mean, we had socks on if it helps.
of course.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't really like sleeping with socks.
I don't either. I would anyone who does can't be trusted.
Definitely don't like crossing streams with
No,
socks
I
on.
agree. I don't think anybody who sleeps with socks on can be trusted. I agree. That's like a great take. Like,
It's gonna be my new like opening question on dating apps. Just do you sleep with socks on? If they say yes, auto unmatch.
100%. They're psychotic.
So I actually sleep with
report.
socks on sometimes.
Report. Yeah.
Report their profile. Just be like, this person needs to be locked up.
This person needs to be locked up. I agree with that. Yeah, great take, Sean.
We've spoken about golf very
Yeah.
little.
Not much golf in this episode.
I mean, there's not much going on in the golf world.
I think we needed a break from golf. I think
We've
this
got-
is like a reset.
We've got
Yeah.
what, the Sanderson Farms tomorrow. I mean,
Awesome.
who really cares?
Going Keegan Bradley for my vote.
Will Zalatoris is gonna win by 1 million.
Actually, this seems like a very Will Zalatoris like win. Like this would be a very like good Will Zalatoris win. This is kind of weird that we're doing the podcast not knowing the scores, so I don't like that.
Yeah, we don't know who's in the top 10. How are we supposed to pick a winner?
But it seems like a very Will Zalatoris, like he's gonna win, and then be like, oh yeah, this guy, he's got the tour card now.
Kiradek Effie Barnrat got a sponsor exemption this week. So
Congrats.
shout out to our guy,
I know.
friend of the pod.
Friend of the podcast. He's come on. He's come on the podcast a lot,
Yeah.
quite
Yep.
literally.
But we don't document it, so that's why you have to listen to every episode. So
Yeah,
you
you guys
don't
have
know. We're not going
Yeah.
to tell you a guest is on.
And you have to sign
Sometimes
up
we
for-
don't even record it. We just tell them we're doing a podcast and we just sit there and talk to them.
Yeah, or you might get it in the if you find us on the OnlyFans. If you follow us on OnlyFans, you can get the limited podcast. It's only $500 a month.
Yeah, if you add us on Patreon as well, that's where we have our premium podcasts.
uh-huh.
And yeah, that's where you'll see Kiradek.
Maybe even Anthony
sexual,
Kim.
Hey, that's only for the super elite package.
Again, I think we really need to find Anthony Kim, like a guy named Anthony Kim who just plays golf, and then interview him, and then nobody can.
no, let's find one that doesn't. One that's never touched a
Just
golf
fine.
club. Just be like, how's the back feeling?
Good.
You been to any doctors recently?
Too bad.
No.
That gets so many clicks if we said like interview with Anthony Kim.
We would get a million 1-star reviews.
Some random guy named Anthony.
That would be the quickest way to get like a ton of listens, but 0 5-star reviews.
Fun fact, we don't have any 4-star reviews. We've done 140 episodes and we do not have a single 4-star review.
You didn't
Only
need to say
5.
that. That's going to incentivize people to give us a 4-star
I
review.
would incentivize people to give us a 4-star review.
No,
we
that
don't
brings
have
down our
any.
rating. We're
Yeah,
higher
but
than
we
a
don't
4-star
have any.
podcast.
It's weird. I know, but like, we don't have any.
Jackson,
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
first fundamental rule of economics: people respond to incentives. You're incentivizing the 4-star. We don't want that.
We don't want to incentivize. Listen to
But
the
at
Notre
the
Dame.
same time,
smart guy here.
we haven't had a review or a rating in a while. So I'd like, or not a. We've had ratings, but we haven't had a review in a very long time.
Yeah, people are just indifferent about us.
Yeah, you either love us or you hate us. For
No.
sure.
The opposite of love isn't hate; it's indifference.
The opposite of hate is love. Am I wrong or am I right?
I don't know. I was saying like a common quote.
I wasn't.
I wasn't saying a common quote.
I just wasn't paying attention. I don't.
You know who else doesn't pay
Speaking of
attention?
high school, you know what Nick used to do that used to bother me a lot
Yeah.
that he doesn't do anymore?
What?
You used to constantly try and finish people's sentences for them.
What do you mean? I'm kidding. I know I did, but I didn't mean to do it on purpose.
Oh my god, it was the most frustrating fucking thing to
that
me.
you ever did.
Yeah, like you would just jump in, say exactly
Say
the opposite of what I was gonna say.
Until you pointed it out, I didn't know I was doing it. So, thank you.
I didn't
Sean.
know Nick's done that in his.
It was so hard to have a conversation with Nick.
Well, that was because I was dyslexic.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I didn't know I was dyslexic back then. But
So you couldn't tell people you were dyslexic.
no, exactly.
You know what? Those were the better days.
Those were the days.
Those were
We
the-
just thought there was something off with Nick, and that's just how he was.
yeah. That's what my mom thought. She just thought I got dropped too much as a kid, or like the sperm donor was fucked up.
Yeah, having to hold two babies at once was difficult for her. Sometimes you fell. You got to protect the girl. That's why Nicole turned out so great.
Yeah, I know. She graduated in 3 years, and I became a plumber according to all of the. I remember. So, like, my sister graduated in 3 years. Fuck her.
Wow,
Or, I
what a
mean,
nerd.
So
Who would,
impressive.
who would do that?
Yeah, now she's still fucking taking school because she's a loser. And she's just
still
fucking
in
a lot.
school?
No, not anymore. But like all last year, she's taking fucking stupid classes. So she can go fucking take the MCAT like a loser.
Did
that
she
she
take
is.
it?
No, soon. But anyway,
What does she want to do?
become a doctor, dude. I don't fucking know.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what
Okay.
the MCAT's for.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm trying to fucking talk.
I
So
thought she wanted to be a psychologist.
I don't know, dude. That was like her fucking degree. But anyway, like when she graduated, we had a big truck in our driveway that said like Bishop Plumbing. And everybody, like my mom got so many messages like, oh, that's so nice that Nick became a plumber, because we decorated our fucking yard with like, congrats, Nicole, on graduating. So everybody's like, oh, when Nick just fucking dropped out of school to become a plumber. I'm like,
Hey,
no, I'm
nothing-
graduating
whoa,
early
whoa, whoa.
too.
Nothing wrong with the trades.
No, there's nothing wrong with the trades, but at the same time, it's just like everybody was just like, oh, that's nice that Nick's like working for the local plumbing company, and like
Making
was just like-
some money.
Nick, they just knew you were laying pipe.
no, I was. My mom wanted to put up like, I think she put up a sign when I graduated. And I'm like, thanks. In the fucking middle of the winter,
You know what my parents did when I graduated?
nothing.
Yeah.
Bought you a watch.
No.
Bought you a
Not yet.
Rolex. No, the Rolex is coming after he finishes the grad school.
Okay.
Not quite yet.
That and like the
If I
inheritance.
finish grad school. No.
Yeah.
No. Stop making assumptions about my life.
He's getting like the house, like he's
I don't
getting
think
the Arizona
I don't think
house, a
they're
Rolex.
assumptions when I don't think it's assumptions when it's what you've said.
Are you the favorite child, Sean? I feel like you are.
No.
I would imagine it's Connor. Connor's a walking Dave.
No,
He's
but I
a
feel like
walking Dave.
yeah,
Nick,
but I feel
Nick,
like Sean's
you
gonna
go
be like
no,
the
Nick,
most successful.
I'm kind
Go
of
see-
the mischievous one.
Yeah, but like,
go see Connor in person, and you'll realize, wow, he actually doesn't care about me at all, and he is
Dave.
just like
I've seen
his
Connor in
parents.
person more recently than you.
I know. Or like, oh
Awesome.
Oh yeah, you have.
So I would
Where'd you
say
see
like
him?
We watched a
at Bowling
golf
Green, I
tournament
played
together.
with him. I
Oh,
played
and
with
we
him at
watched.
Bowling Green.
Yeah, I was thinking of when we watched the Corn Ferry Tour.
Yeah. But anyway, I feel like Sean would be like the most favored. He's going to get his MBA at a prestigious university. Because I can't say the name.
Doesn't look.
You've already said it like 16 times this podcast.
No, I haven't. Only once.
I've already...
But anyway, like I feel
He
like
also
he'd be
doesn't
the
live at
favorite.
home. I don't get why
Yeah,
Sean's
don't
not
live
the
at
favorite. I don't
home.
understand it.
Yeah. Like no offense to Connor or Ryan or Quinn.
But at the
I'll
same
name them all. Offense to all of them.
well, in comparison to Sean,
In comparison to Sean, like I didn't.
Sean is set up significantly better.
Like, you didn't get your MBA from your undergrad school. You didn't take the easy path.
Yeah.
So we're just here. We're Sean's hype man.
I don't even really have anything to say here.
I don't either. I don't. I'm all out.
You're just setting me up to like
winning
sound like a douche.
No,
He's a good douche.
winning score from the Sanderson Farms predictions.
24.
22.
45 under.
It's bold.
Will Zalatoris is going to win it. Second place will be 45 over. Will Zalatoris wins by 90.
Long drive finals. Are we saying Bryson?
I think Berkshire is winning it.
Yeah, of course, but not Nick Kiefer.
I don't even think he's in the field.
No.
I'm gonna go Bryson wins.
I feel like he
Bryson
makes it far, but he doesn't win.
No, yeah, I think he'll finish like top 10 barely. But Bryson just doesn't have the speed that the rest of the guys have.
Really?
Yeah, no. Like not the top guys. Like
How did he get
Berkshire's got consistently more ball speed.
Did he qualify or did he get in like an exemption?
I think they just kind of let him in.
That's not fair.
Who, Bryson?
I mean, it brought a lot of attention.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it wasn't for Bryson, no one would know this tournament's even happening.
I used to watch the World Long Drive religiously.
How do you find the leaderboard?
There really isn't a leaderboard. They play. So today it was the round of 64. So there were like 4 pods of 16.
How do I find any of this?
You have to go to
I just searched World Long Drive results 2021. I mean, not a lot has been written yet because Bryson hasn't been done for like too long. His longest drive today, I think, was like 355.
I thought he had like 2 of the top 5 long drives of the day.
No.
Was that yesterday?
He hit 5 drives over 400, but like I think there were like 19 people that hit drives further than him.
Oh.
Like Kyle Berkshire hit the 2 longest at 455 and 450. Bryson's longest was 417, I think.
412. And then 39, I think. I mean, that's still far.
I think yesterday was pretty downwind. And today was apparently into the wind. Because like in the final round today, I saw Bryson's longest drive was like 320.
Ooh. Dude, I'm reading an article and they're like, oh, Bryson's longest drive is 480 yards. He drove 480 yards on a par 5, 777 yard hole with Phil Mickelson, Aaron Rodgers, and Tom Brady. I'm like, oh my God.
Okay, that was at like crazy elevation. It was crazy far downhill, and there was a breeze. And the whole goal was to hit it 500 yards there, and he didn't do it.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Embarrassing.
It's fucking embarrassing.
It's like playing 5 at Bay Hill and not trying to cut the corner.
Exactly. No, it's very similar to that.
I mean, if you have a 400-something yard par 5 that's reachable, why would you not?
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't think-
I think we'll see it this year. He's still getting
I'm
the
just
swing speed
kidding.
up.
Yeah, he was so close. I mean, he fucking nuked it at Bay Hill on 5. That was just a joke. I'm done though. I don't have any comments.
Yeah,
to
I think
say.
that's it for today. So thank you guys for all listening to the ins and outs of our minds during high school.
Yeah, if you guys, we're on YouTube, right? And a lot of you guys have been following our not offerings, but like we've been saying, like send us a DM on your thoughts on the pod, and a lot of you guys have been doing it. So thank you.
I'd like to
And-
note we're aware of the fact that we were weird in high school. Like, you don't need to bring it up. We get it.
No, you can bring it up. Comment who is the weirdest.
Me.
I mean,
Alright,
most of the
cheers.
stories were just you two. Cheers.